biggest name.
Candidates getting ready here. The Vic Health Sandown Cup coming up as Grey Alex. It goes to the gate now. Field of 11 to run on the Sandown Cup Group 2 level. 150,000. Bonamici going forward now. Bonamici goes up now with the Garter King, who's in the all-white colours. Doremus in gate number 7. Jegabar in 4. Long Tan 2. Glastonbury the inside. Lights on for the Sandown Cup. Ready to run. Set racing. He's got away okay. Doremus out towards the centre. Glastonbury and Long Tan first out near the inside. Doremus going forward now from Grey Alex. Our Pompeii from the outside here is Garter King. When they settle down, Long Tan in front. Garter King moving up on the outside. Second, Our Pompeii goes up third from Doremus. Glastonbury. Bonamici up on the outside now of Grey Alex. Jegabar getting back. Then Choice Dance and Nasabidi and Seclude last of all. Long Tan in front down to the winning post. He's going to try and string them out, I'd say, early. Long Tan at the judge, led by 2.5. He's eased on this leader, but he's 2.5 in front now from Garter King. 3 to Our Pompeii. Doremus fourth, one off the fence. Bonamici 3 deep, and Glastonbury got up on the inside of Grey Alex. Then Jegabar and further back Choice Dancer from Nasabidi and Seclude. Long Tan the leader going out of the straight now. 1,700 metres to go. 1.5 lengths in front. He's probably looking for something to come around him. Bonamici's pulling hard going up second. On the fence is Garter King third. 2 to Our Pompeii. A length Glastonbury fifth on the inside of Doremus. And they're only cantering to the back at the moment. 2 then to Grey Alex covering up Jegabar, and then Choice Dance and Nasabidi and Seclude last of all. Long Tan the leader down the back. 1,400 to go in the cup, led by 1.5 lengths. Increased his margin now to 2.5 in front of Garter King. 1.5 Bonamici. 1.5 lengths further back to Doremus fourth on the outside of Our Pompeii fifth. 2 to Grey Alex, Glastonbury, and then Nasabidi, who goes up 3 deep around Jegabar at the 1,200. Then Choice Dancer and Seclude last of all. The lightweight down the back. Long Tan moved 3.5 lengths in front of Garter King. 2 to Bonamici. 1.5 lengths fourth in the races. Doremus 1.5. Our Pompeii and Grey Alex. They're followed at the 1,000 by Nasabidi, moving up outside Glastonbury. 1 length into Choice Dancer, followed by Jegabar and Seclude last of all. Long Tan goes to the 850 metre mark, about 2.5 in front. Second, Garter King, 1.5 lengths into Bonamici, no change, followed by Doremus, who's fourth. They're followed further back in the race by Our Pompeii, who got up to fourth now on the inside of Doremus. 1.5 lengths, Grey Alex, and then Nasabidi. Long Tan being tackled by Garter King at the 600 metre mark. 2 lengths further back. Our Pompeii's got up on the inside. He's running off again. Long Tan covering Garter King off the track when they turned. Our Pompeii got through on the inside. 2 further back. Doremus given a crack with a whip. Our Pompeii got through. Long Tan grabs him again now at the 350. 2 lengths further back. Then Doremus being called on with Nasabidi. Long Tan and on the inside Our Pompeii. 2 then to Doremus under a lot of pressure. Long Tan a neck in front. Our Pompeii coming back. They're clear of Doremus. Long Tan and Our Pompeii. Long Tan the outside and Our Pompeii fighting back. Our Pompeii comes back on the inside. Our Pompeii. Our Pompeii beats Long Tan ahead. 2 lengths to Doremus third. A gap in the race, then out wide Seclude. They're followed by Nasabidi. Back behind those Bonamici, Jegabar. They're followed by Grey Alex, Garter King, Choice Dancer, and Glastonbury is last of all.
Double to pay, $214.70.
And the win in place, number 1, Our Pompeii, $12 and $2.60. 9 Long Tan, $2.70. 3 Doremus, $1.20.
On the Super Tab, 1 Our Pompeii, $5.80 and $1.35. Number 9 Long Tan to return $1.30 and 3 Doremus, 60 cents.
1 Our Pompeii, Pat Payne. Number 1 Our Pompeii, P. Payne. Has won 2 races in about 18 or 19 months. Both races have been the Adelaide Cup before today. Just continue to get rails runs. Long Tan having the race in his keeping, drifting out on the turn, coming back, getting his head in front again. But the winner was giving him some 9 kilos, so nothing away from Our Pompeii. And third, number 3, and he was given a crack with a whip when they turned for home, when he was under pressure and he couldn't make up the leeway.
Almost
and
said
that's
Newcastle.
Doremus, 1-9 and 3. 1-9-3 to the Sandown Cup. Our Pompeii, number 1.
More from Brian shortly.
Now, this is SSS FM, the good sports.
Racing. Spondula on the inside seemed to jump away well with Bar Curra. Pride of the Force and further out Proud Value. Away quickly Mr. Elegant heading up out in the centre towards the front, and further out Alanon and Bar Curra showing great speed. Alanon, Bar Curra again to cross over and lead from Spondula, Rocky Sprint, Grand Bay. Mr. Elegant, Pride of the Force, Aquatic Lemurs got back. Further out Aerobic Prince and Elishan back second last but wide. Up to the turn, Spondula kept the fence with Alanon. Bar Curra 3 deep, 1.5 lengths, Rocky Sprint, Grand Bay in trouble. A couple were checked behind behind it, Pride of the Force and Rocky Spread. Alishan pushed right off the track. In the straight, Spondula the inside, a half Elanon. Then Barcara further out, they're 2.5. Grand Bay, Mr. Elegant. Further back than Alishan, right out in the centre of the track. It's Elanon and Spondula as they race to the 200-metre mark. Elanon took the lead. Barcara going after Elanon. They come away to fight it out. Elanon a half in front of Barcara. It's Elanon in front. Barcara getting up on the outside. Barcara's grabbed him. Barcara's just won from either Elanon, who Pride of the Force, who flew home. Then behind those, Proud Value, followed by Alishan. They're followed by Grand Bay, who's in trouble on the turn from Rocky Sprint. Aquatically, Mr. Elegant. Spondula carved right up to be near the tail in company with Aerobic Prince.
Number 3, Barcara, $6.60 and $2. Photo for the Miners, 2 Alanon, $1.80 or 7 Pride of the Force at $2.
Judge calling for the photo. Barcara grabbing Elanon in the shadows of the post. And
Super Tab to return $3.55, the win $105, the place 2 Alanon $85 and number 7 Pride of the Force $130.
Over Mr. Racing. Bounced out in a good line too. Ruslan Scalacci away quickly with elegancy. And over near the inside, turn out in the heavyweight going forward. Let him riders back last and second last. Pride of Rancho. Going fast, Daring Ombre up in the centre of the heavyweight. The inside and elegancy further out. Minyama fourth. A length further back, Ruslan Scalacci deep around another Victor Shemenda further fence. All State Taj got on at some heels. Came back and collected Cohort around the outside. Blue Boss and Mr. Mutual Respect. Then further back, Strictly Ballroom, followed by Lord Monet. Well back, Pride of Rancho and Let Him Ride. Daring Ombre down the side, a half in front. Elegancy second, 2 further back. Then Scalacci went up third now on the outside of the heavyweight fourth. 2 to Minyama, 2 further back, another Victor. They're followed further back in the race as they come off the back by turnout. Ruslan's lost his position now from Blue Boss, Shemenda Fur, Mr. Mutual Respect, Pride of Rancho. Well back, State Taj after that trouble from Cohort. Strictly Ballroom, Lord Monet and Let Him Ride. Into the straight, 400 out. And here comes the grey. Scalacci striding up to Elegancy now on the inside. Daring Ombre. Then Minyama, another Victor trying to get out, and down the outside, Ruslan coming with a run. It's Scalacci getting to the front, but Ruslan coming at him quickly now. Ruslan races up to Scalacci, 200 out. Another Victor getting the run through in the centre. Ruslan in front of another Victor and Blue Boss late. Ruslan just in front, another Victor starting to peg it back on the inside. They hit it. Another Victor. Another Victor's come home too well, I'd say, and has beaten Ruslan. 2 lengths away, third, Blue Boss. They're followed further back by Lord Monet. Cohort, a good run from Pride of Rancho. Scalacci, Let Him Ride, Mr. Mutual Respect. Minyama, State Taj, nearly on his nose early from Elegancy. Then Strictly Ballroom, further back, turnout. Daring Ombre, and well back in the race then, pulling up quickly, Mr. Mutual Respect, and back there with him is the heavyweight.
Number 15, another Victor, $14 and $4 over 4 Ruslan at $2. And number 6, third, Big Boss at $7.60.
For the print here.
Number 15, another Victor if it gets it, to pay $7.15 and $2.45. Number 4, Ruslan at $1.05. And number 6, Blue Boss, $4.05.
Land in front, overhauling Scalacci. Then another Victor switching back to the inside of him, and he gets the photo. Another Victor. Number 15, Larry Cassidy, has nosed out Ruslan. And third is number 6, Blue Boss. And that surely must be a track record, the speed they've gone at. Yes, 121.3, a new track record here at Sandown. Another Victor. Set to go. About to go Sandown Guineas. Ready. Racing this time in the Sandown Guineas. They've bounced in a pretty good line too. Kid Calamity dropping out after the start. Plushka first out wide with Pomcell. Winner away well with Perfect Harmony. Super Shaquille and Verocative getting up on the inside. Behind those, Mark Stad, followed by Stonebrook Widow. And on the outside of it, Barishnikov. Going through now, Perfect Harmony with Plushka. Pomcell caught on the outside, a half further back. Winner running fourth. On the fence, Verocative right off the track around the outside. Polyak followed by Super Shaquille. Stonebrook Meadows shy. Stad further back in the race then. Came Barishnikov on the inside of Perfect World around the outside of its centre aisle. 2 lengths further back in the race then came Dapper Spirit, followed by Prior Engagement. Then Torresel through to My Turf Accountant and Kid Calamity last of all. Off the back they race now at the 850 metre mark, and coming off the back, Plushka's gone up on the outside of Perfect Harmony. Be ahead in front, 2 lengths further back, Pomcell. A length and a half for Rocket fourth on the inside of Markstad. Winner's caught out 3 deep going up 6th. A length further back then Polyak off the track from Stonebrook Meadow. Super Shaquille over on the inside. inside, then Shy Step when they come to the home turn. The leaders are Plushka and Perfect Harmony. Perfect Harmony the inside and Plushka. Straighten up two in front of Pomcell. Marwin are being called on about 4 lengths off them at the moment. Barishnikov starting to switch back to the inside from Markstad. Perfect Harmony again in front. Marwinner's under a lot of pressure. It's gone. And down the outside with a late run, Dapper Spirit now. Dapper Spirit and Barishnikov. Barishnikov's hit the front on the inside from Dapper Spirit. They draw clear of Perfect World and Prior Engagement, but Barishnikov has broken clear. Perfect World down the outside, but Barishnikov wins by a length on the line to Perfect World. 2 lengths third in the race, Dapper Spirit from Prior Engagement, Centre Isle. Then Kid Calamity. Further back in the race then came Torresal, Markstad, followed by Super Shaquille Plushka. My Turf Accountant well back in the race then Shystad. Polyak was always wide from Pomcell from Perfect Harmony. Then third last win the race would have been Stonebrook Meadow. Marwin a second last, and last of all the filly, and that is Verocative.
Number 16, Barishnikov, 22.70 and 5.30. 15, Perfect World at $9.30. And number 8, Dapper Spirit at $14.20.
Number 16, Barishnikov to return $9.60 for the win, $2.40 the place. Number 15, Perfect World, $5.80. And number 8, Dapper Spirit for third, $9.40.
Beat him in Sydney. He won a race at Randwick on Melbourne Cup Day and sat 3 wide all the way. He was still too good. And threw a race away at Randwick the start before, behind Nick's Joy. When he tried to dug out the gate, it was as green as grass that day, and he's landed here, has come from a long way back, has darted through to get a run through, ridden by Simon Marshall to win the Sandown Guineas. Number 16, Barishnikov. What a great thrill for connections too by Ken Meyer from Lady Gazelle. He's a half-brother to that very good horse, Sabile, having his 4th start only. His last 2 have been at midweek class from Sydney. Before that, he got beaten in a maiden at Newcastle, and he's won the Sandown Guineas today.